Right, it's the 12th of October 2023. I do a market review. Again, right, start with dollar. Start on the daily. Right, taking the sell side yesterday, like we said we would. It's likely that price is going to want to reverse from here. We're marking out this daily liquidity void up here, the gap between this candle's close and this candle's open. We've already filled a little bit of it with this candle's wick, but I still haven't marked out. It's probably the clearest target. There's going to be this buy side in here as well. It's Wednesday's high. Screenshot that. I'm not going to write in everything on the OneNote right now, just to save some time. I'm just going to throw them in and write later. Okay. So we're expecting higher prices on dollar, so lower prices on euro and pound. Alright. This is Eurosd daily. This daily order block here that's been tapped. I have been saying that I only like to really use the bodies of the order block, which we haven't reached. I think we've reached it on a different broker's chart. But if we think about it, it's not going to be perfect. We're just thinking about probabilities. So is it highly likely that euro is going to come up to hit this bottom when dollar's already swept the sell side and pound has already filled in this fair value gap? No, it's not likely. So we're just going to have to accept the wick of the euro order block. Write this in. So pound has done that, dollar has done that. What's the chances that we go up to reach the body? It's probably low. Let's see if there's anything on Euro's daily chart that we might target. There's a tiny imbalance in here. I'll mark that in for now. Mark this as daily. Daily fair value gap. It's just small, but we'll mark it in anyways. Screenshot this. And then pound, fill the daily fair value gap. It's going to be our first target. This imbalance down there. That's just the very first target. We don't really care if it's going to go straight from here all the way down here. This is just what we're looking at for today. Right, the dollar. There is news actually today. I did see what news did, but I haven't been on the charts for the day. I was in college all day. GDP pound news at 7 AM, so 2 AM New York, and then CPI and unemployment at 1:30 or 8:30 AM New York. Let's go to the hourly. See if there's anything interesting there on the chart. I have Wednesday's high marked in. Kind of some relative equal highs here. Starting to accumulate. I wonder if there's a... No, I was looking for a market maker buy model, but I don't see anything clear there. This would just be our clear first target. Wednesday's high. Right. Let's look at the hourly from here. Let's mark in Wednesday's low here, resting just above that fair value gap. Wednesday low, that's going to be our clear target, resting just above that fair value gap. That's sell side liquidity. Okay, we're just kind of wicking off that order block for now. And let's look at GU. Where's Wednesday's low? I see these relative equal lows. Oh no, this is actually going to be wrong because FOMC comes out. Need to play it a bit. No, it's not wrong. It's fine, yeah. See, I'm marking Wednesday's low in New York time. So when we look at the daily chart, it'll stop at about 4 PM New York time. That's what the daily chart's going to show. But price still could have came down here and created a new Wednesday low in a new daily candle, if you get what I mean. Let's mark in Wednesday low. This is our target. If I was trading today, I would have kind of hoped that this doesn't get taken with GDP news. But looking at all of these relative equal lows down here, and this resting just above that daily fair value gap target, kind of assuming that it will. Right, let's fast forward until GDP news. Right. Just get to this is 4 AM. Okay. So we come down and sweep this one more time. Let's get to New York actually. Alright, New York is about to start. We've come down, swept this one more time. This would still be the clear target. Let's get to New York on the other charts. Come up to that order block again, we sweep this, we'll react. So that was just before New York, this is still the clear target. And then let's see what GDP news did on pound. Oh, not much. Oh. Reacted late there, that's weird. Right, this is all the price action before New York session. Clear target on pound, clear target on euro, and clear target on dollar. And this is the old sell side liquidity, the daily one on dollar. Let's drop down to the 15. I see here a breaker block. This. I don't know how much I like that now. Value gap maybe. Wouldn't mind seeing this get tapped into. There's no. I don't think there's a clear breaker block there on 15. Maybe there's one on euro. Yeah, this is kind of more of a clear breaker block. Right. There's also this fair value gap in here. And then pound is quite similar. Breaker block. I'll use this. And fair value gap. I've already been respecting this one. Kind of all over the place here. Let's see what price does in New York session. Remember, there's news at 8:30 AM New York, so we might come down here before news is released. Let's see, there's some sell side, like some stacked lows right here. Does come down, it kind of creates relative equal lows. I wouldn't really call that a sweep. News is about to be released. Let's see if euro dollar does anything different. Comes up, actually runs through this breaker. That off. News is about to be released. What does GU do? Comes up to this breaker. Checks off that. Kind of respects this fair value gap as inverse. Actually, I'll keep that on and see if it comes back true. Actually, I know what news does. I know that it shoots it. Yeah. No, we don't really sweep that. We don't tap into that. And we fill that there in liquidity void. Wednesday's low was taken. Opening range gap below here. Euros daily fair value gap filled. Wednesday's low swept. This doesn't fill that fair value gap all the way, but it gets to the midpoint. Sweeps that. Don't think much really happened. Comes back to this hourly fair value gap. Respects it as inverse. Respects this breaker. Comes into that opening range gap. Fills it. It's a little rejection. Continues up through. Is he going to respect this either? Yeah, it does respect this side. See, no trades were given today. We were expecting higher prices on dollar. It didn't really do much before news to show us that, to give us a trade. Like, you weren't going to trade news, but it comes up, shows no sign of reversal, closes above the opening range gap, then accumulates above the opening range gap, wicks off the opening range gap high, and continues up, reaching for this buy side up here. See if it actually sweeps it. It's only create equal. Yeah, it sweeps it. It's a nice price delivery, but no trades have been given. The targets were hit anyway, so it's actually blown straight through that liquidity void. And I'm assuming the same on euro and pound. Absolutely no sign of a market structure shift. Tax this sell side. It's going to fill some of this fair value gap, or all of it. Runs even straight through it. Probably gonna reach for this tomorrow after we get a nice pullback. There's nowhere near as much on the chart today as there was the previous few days. News just kind of did all the work. I don't look at London session, so I don't really care what it did. Just came up, swept out. GU tapped off the breaker just before news. Didn't reach into this fair value gap. And delivered straight through that. Looking for this low. Does it reach this low? Yeah. Comes into all these imbalances down here. Then we have this sell side, all these equal lows down here to reach for tomorrow. So quite a boring day. Happy I wasn't from the charts because nothing really was given. I'm not even going to bother dropping down into the 5 minute because I don't care if I can find the setup around this time, because I would not have traded before news anyways. Wouldn't have taken any optimal trade entry after this is swept, even if one was given here or if one was given here, wouldn't take anything. That's really it. I can look at tomorrow's buys, see what I think, so I can say beforehand. It is Friday. Probably won't trade tomorrow. Like, it's Friday, so we can't expect kind of a reversal. And we would be bearish now on the daily after this, and after this we ran straight through that liquidity void. We're in this inverse fair value gap now. We're going to close well. Run straight through. Tomorrow we might see a run up into this inverse, this daily fair value gap, and start to respect it as inverse. Now I don't know if we'll get that run up in the morning or throughout the whole day. It'll just continue to see move up into this. Dollar, I don't really know if you can use a liquidity void as inverse. Maybe come down to that as inverse. And euro, same thing with that. That's maybe what you expect tomorrow, or else just a straight run through. Down here, I probably won't trade because you're going to have all these imbalances to fill above. That's it really. It's an hourly breaker here, but I don't know if it'll get that high before I sweeps this. A fairly boring day, to be honest.